Greetings everyone and welcome. I'm your host Captain Rye, and in today's video I'm once again back in the Tier 10 YueYang here in World of Warships, playing on everybody's favorite map, Tears of the Desert, and everybody's favorite mode, Epicenter. As the battle gets underway here, I've already typed into team chat that the fellow destroyers and myself should rush that center cap location because we have a gunboat destroyer advantage. Now, on this particular map and mode, the team with more gunboats, destroyers that have hydroacoustic or radar setups, do really well. What you want to do is you want to get into that center location and you want to force the enemy destroyers out of it or kill them outright so that you can take that, so that you can start securing points for your team. Because we all know that the battleships and the cruisers will not push up into that center location. Additionally, as the battle gets underway here, there is a very prominent wargaming community contributor who is particularly known for playing in aircraft carriers and hunting down destroyers, especially at the beginning of the game. And he is on the enemy team. Fortunately, from my team, as we will soon see, the midway player is, at the very least, competent and capable of helping defend his fellow teammates from another competent, capable aircraft carrier player. And there we can see the enemy planes already coming in here as I finally push into the center cap here. Now, I'm not alone. I do have a couple of teammates with me. I've got a friendly gearing. Between me and the gearing, we could probably honestly take out nearly anything that wants to come challenge us, but we've also got a Fletcher as well. So in my opinion, we have the best three Tier 10 and 9.5 destroyers in the game. Fire off a set of deep water torpedoes down that channel there, because I do know that sometimes cruisers and battleships like to push up into that channel and use their radar. Now, I was briefly detected by aircraft, but they have been drawn off, fortunately. Unfortunately, I have another problem here as the dive bombers from that carrier are coming in here. Additionally, the carriers torpedo bombers are coming back over, and they are looking for a nice drop solution here. And this is what I'm talking about. As we'll see here, he loves to pick on the destroyers. Drop into the Fletcher's smoke screen there, avoiding shots coming in from behind me from one of the cruisers. The friendly gearing here realizes his situation. He's getting himself boosted up here. I'm trying to push in here, dodge him here. Come on, destroyer, can you do it? Yes, fortunately for me and for him, those torpedoes effectively didn't have enough time to arm and impacted harmlessly on his hull, giving no damage there, and also effectively wasting those torpedoes from other ships. Now, we were driven out of the center cap here, and as you can see, the enemy took the advantage there. They are sitting in here. There's at least one enemy destroyer, potentially more here, and there are a good number of destroyers. As you can see the team lineup at the top of the screen there. There are 5 enemy destroyers. There are 5 friendly destroyers, but there are 5 enemies. Now, we do have another problem here, as our friendly Fletcher there has got himself in a very precarious position with a Donskoy over there, and that Donskoy is unfortunately going to finish him off. And so we're down one of our very useful and very important gunboat destroyers here. Now, that Fletcher player could have played that significantly different. Instead of pushing up that way, he should have, once he saw that Donskoy, basically just turned around and run back for cover with the battleships. Give that Donskoy something to think about while trying to get out of radar range. I was briefly detected by radar, and once again being detected, more than likely by radar, but again very briefly. So I do know that there are a good number of radar ships around here, and they are at the very least within range of me. I just can't see them at this moment. But that is going to change as I push through this cap. Now, I am taking a wide berth around here. I'm looking for those destroyers, but as you can see my position, nobody is really in a position to help me, even if I manage to find one of these destroyers. And it looks like I'm being detected, and I can't see what's detecting me, so that's going to be one of the sneakier destroyers. And that does concern me because there are multiple destroyers here. As you can see, Envoy opening up with his guns. So I break contact by dropping a smoke screen here. Now, this smoke screen is going to help me somewhat drop off detection there. But it's also going to block my line of sight onto those ships down there. Managed to connect a torpedo on that Alabama, 2 torpedoes on that Alabama out in the distance there. Torpedoes coming in here. You see that wide spread coming in there. Not entirely sure exactly which of the multiple destroyers back there dropped those torpedoes off there, but there you can see there's the sneaky little gunboat, sneaky little torpedo boat that was detecting me earlier, and managed to hit him, reset the cap, get some defenders here. Now I am going to be forced out of the center cap here. There's just too much heat and not enough support. And as I come around here, look at this enemy Benson parked in a smoke screen, not gonna have his day of glorious battle there, as he basically gets ripped apart by all the battleships and the cruisers back over here, as well as me coming around the corner. Even if he still had his smoke screen, it wouldn't have made any difference, as I would have come up and effectively proximity detected him. Now, pushing around this island here, as you can see, there's the Envoy, there's the Shimakaze. We know that the Hirakaze is back over there as well. But what's about to pop up additionally is the enemy gearing has also popped up here, so there are a lot of destroyers back over here. Now I fire off torpedoes that are aimed at the Missouri. That's another radar ship, very dangerous to me. Fire off, and I effectively turn myself around here. And I'm turning around because I don't need to close in to that Missouri and deal with his radar and his secondaries. Additionally, my torpedoes, they're deep water torpedoes. They won't kill destroyers. So any destroyers that are back over there, completely worthless anyway. Now, unfortunately for me, that Missouri is turning out, so that's a little bit disappointing. Friendly Fletcher is also firing away with his guns, setting him on fire. That's actually going to become a crucial factor here as the battle carries on, because he did set that Missouri on fire, and now that he's broken contact, that Missouri is going to put that fire out. And my torpedoes, well, they're still headed that direction, and that's good for me, as they do manage to connect with 1, 2, cause 3 hits, 2 floodings, and now that Missouri is flooding. And that sucks for him, but it also sucks for me because his damage control is still active there. So no more flooding damage from there. Fire off a set of rounds out at that Missouri. Who knows? You never know. I might manage to set him on fire. No joy there. Disappointed with that. Enemy Hirakaze, he's pushing up. He's getting quite bold there. He's going to have torpedoes out here. I do need to be careful. I'm proximity detected as I fire out of my smoke screen because this guy's so close. But as I manage to take him out, he's finished off there. And remember when I said that Missouri had put his fire out, and as a result, my flooding didn't stick either? Well, somebody did set him on fire and burn him down, and so now he's dead. Additionally, the enemy has taken the center base here, but we have finally started securing victory. Enemy Des Moines up there, pushing around, very, very dangerous cruiser, but he's got a lot to deal with. And while I am well inside his radar range, there's a lot of other targets for him to shoot at. Speaking of targets to shoot at, here are more of the destroyers. There's the Envoy, the Gearing's back over there. I decide to take some pot shots at this Des Moines. Maybe I can set him on fire. It looks like my torpedoes are probably not going to hit him. It's a little bit disappointing. Enemy Shimakaze pops up there. Dangerous tier 10 destroyer to our battleships, given all of his torpedoes. And since he's out in the open, I'm going to go ahead and open up. And Friendly Fletcher in front of me sees this guy as well, starts focusing his fire too. So both of us destroyers over here, very, very smart destroyer captains. We are paying attention. Managed to nearly take out that Shimakaze, leave him barely any health. Can I secure the kill? I do manage to secure the kill on that Fletcher. Hit a torpedo on the Des Moines. Oh, second set. Is it gonna? Yes! That guy tried to turn around and I managed to hit him again, securing a double strike and 3 kills. Now, Envoy out in the open. But remember, there's still an Envoy and there's still a Gearing back over here too. So while I'm trying to fight these two guys, I'm not able or in a position to do it on my own. And as you can see, my support has once again left me. Fortunately for me, Friendly Carrier is still doing his job very, very well here, keeping those planes off me, and the enemy carrier player has decided it's not worth his time and effort to deal with the destroyers that are out and about. But he's got another problem, honestly. If you see their deep water torpedoes headed his direction, those are from the new Japanese destroyer. Yeah, that one. There's a super tester in this battle as well. If you were paying attention to the beginning of the chat, you'll have picked it up. That carrier player and that destroyer player commenting to each other. You can see this carrier moving out there. He's in a bad position, though, because he's basically being chased by that destroyer, and that destroyer manages to connect and finish him off. No more enemy carrier. More importantly, that's a very, very dangerous carrier player, and with him gone, I'm now no longer worried about necessarily being spotted, and I'm also not worried about him coming in and trying to snipe me. However, I still do have to worry about an enemy gearing and an enemy envoy, both of them over here. I go ahead, open up on them. Again, don't have a lot of support here in the position that I'm at because there's an island in the way, and a lot of my teammates are kind of back behind that island so they can't get shots out there. But the shots that are coming in here are going to be very, very helpful as I get myself turned around, and I've got seconds left to my smoke screen. I gotta break that contact. Since both of these destroyers are firing, there are planes in the area, there's other friendly ships out there as well. They're going to remain detected while I manage to break contact, drop off detection, and into concealment. But I can continue to open fire on them because they're still being detected. And the question is, can I secure this kill here? Can I get him? Come on. Back out of my own smoke screen here, finish off the gearing, and now there's this Omnivoy. But remember, these are two destroyers here, and both of them have regular torpedoes, so I don't want to stay sitting in my smoke screen here because there could be torpedoes headed my direction. So I'm going to get my bow pointed the direction of these destroyers just in case. You can see torpedoes spotted headed my direction. Now I really, really want this Envoy. I'm on 4 kills. Can I get the Kraken unleashed? Come on. Let's get it. He's very low health. I've got pretty good accuracy with these guns. I'm a very good destroyer captain when it comes to using my guns, mostly because I don't like to engage unless I'm sub 7 kilometers. And there's the Kraken unleashed there. That's the end of him. And the only remaining member of the enemy team is a Yamato who manages to burn to death seconds later. 130,000 damage, almost 131,000 damage in that game, 11,000 experience earned, 5 kills there, Confederate double strike Kraken unleashed. Always, always a fun game when you manage that. Top of the team for XP earned, look at that, 2,400 base XP there. Next nearest guy is actually the midway player who I said did a very reasonable job. He tied, at least for position on the team, with the Wargaming Community contributor there. Overall, a very good battle and a well-played game. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. If you like the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to get semi-regular channel news and updates, you can do so by following me on Facebook. If you'd like to help support me and the channel, you can become my supporter on Patreon. If you've got a replay like this one that you'd like to see featured on my channel or like to have me take a look at, feel free to send it to my email. And if you'd like to watch me play various games live, you can do so by following me on Twitch. You can find the links for all of those in the video description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.